How's it going, boys? So remember yesterday when I said that, we have that list of cool decks that we're gonna make? Well, today, absolutely none of that. Because reasons. And this is gonna be one of those rare situations where I actually go a little bit deeper and further and explain what the hell does because reasons even mean. So you see, it's my assumption that a lot of my subscribers, and definitely the majority of people in the Discord, are absolute ball breaker fetishists. So they want to see Standard. And Standard currently burns my soul, because it's absolute garbage for the most time. So, time to time, we need to make a Standard deck. And as I explained like 3 billion years ago, currently in Standard, I can't think of anything fun. But I do like counterspell decks, and I do like making things better, so today we're actually playing SIMIC Flash. But it's a better version of SIMIC Flash, because it's my version of SIMIC Flash, which makes it, by default, already 3 times better than your average SIMIC Flash. Because it actually, takes time and deals with things if you can't counterspell absolutely everything and win instantly. I know, it's amazing, right? But anyway, anywho, here's the deck. 4 unsummons, 4 anticipates, 4 quenches to clear the mind, 4 sinister sabotages, 4 thought collapses. Yes, we somehow managed to play a thought collapse into a deck. Amazing, I know. 4 Chemist Insights, 3 Nightpack Ambushers, 4 Wilderness Reclamation, 4 Frilled Mystics, and a bunch of lands. 4 Castle Vantresses, and 4 Fabled Passages. And we have a sideboard, which literally doesn't amount to anything, but that's because, well, everything's already in the main board. Honestly, if you can slot in something in the sideboard and you're running with blue, it should be a counterspell. But since SIMIC Flash is already a counterspell deck by essence, then, what's the point? I don't know. But yeah, we have a lot of things to deal with, a lot of things that the enemy's gonna throw our way. And hopefully, it's gonna be nice and cool and good and stuff. Well, it's most likely gonna be all of those things. And also, in the meantime, we have a new Patreon to thank. Lizard Folkman. Honestly, probably one of the most better and understandable and not horrific names of any Patreon. It's clear, it's understandable. I don't need to spend half my life trying to pronounce it, so good on you, Lizard Folkman. Congratulations, you magically managed to accidentally press the button. So, this hand is absolutely amazing. If only we actually had this rare jewel that's called lands. So we're gonna sadly have to just mulligan it. This is a lot worse, but it's still better than what we had, so we're kinda gonna just stick with it. Nightpack Ambusher seems pretty good, so I'm gonna get rid of Cleanse the Mind. Okay, boys, so get the cat on this color. Oh god, we're gonna play against... Boys, we're playing up against another SIMIC Flash. You know how I know? Experience, essentially. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, but have no fear, lads. Tomorrow, or maybe, well, probably still tomorrow, but maybe a little bit, well, tomorrow. And other days, we're gonna be, you can't, you don't skip Wilderness Reclamation, boys. You never skip Wilderness Reclamation. It's the easiest, it's the flat out easiest way to succeed in life. Just put a Wilderness Reclamation in your deck, and then you can call it a day or whatever you want. Ew, that's annoying, but thankfully we have cards like Unsummon that technically unsummon this, whatever the hell is that. What did this even do? Enters the battlefield, untap target or creature you control. Oh, that's so cute! I hate it. Okay, so currently, if we got all of our one-casting skills and this game was not skill-based, we would be in a good situation. But considering this game is skill-based and everyone knows I flat out don't have what it takes to just have skill in the general sense. Ha! Look at this poor... Okay, game, stop. It's not funny anymore. You're supposed to give me lands, you know, like that thing that's supposed to do stuff and win games. You're supposed to like give it to me. You know, our deck basically needs 3 lands to function, and it's just flat out not functioning, and you know it's like uh, that's really bad. Okay, this almost makes our deck functional. Almost, boys, almost. What a great time to be alive. And almost, oh look at that, the 4th lane, and we completely have to skip it because reasons. Why do I have a feeling that this is a deck that does the stuff at the graveyard and I'm currently 100% not happy about whatever the hell I'm seeing? Like, the fact already is he outskills me at least 2 times because look at all those succulent lands, and we have absolutely, well, honestly nothing to our name. Completely 200% absolutely kablam to our name. So yeah, hey, at least we got a counter spell. I guess that's impressive, technically. Well, we can get rid of all those Chemist's insides now. So that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that! It's a glow spore. No one cares. Okay, let's increase the chances that we find salvation. Yes! I mean, yay. Okay, good. Wasn't afraid at all. Also, it looks like we're gonna be playing that mill version of our own deck because reasons. Oh yes, boys, because 200% reasons. Now, you see, he needs to top deck things, and untrained eye would probably say, hey, you don't have enough thingamajigs, you know, to survive this. But that's just, again, an untrained eye. So, it's easy. It's easy to, like, miss the fact that we are 100%, 200% winning here, lads. Like, there is absolutely no tomorrow. Okay, yes, resolve your liches. I can counterspell literally everything you want. Your only chance was beatdown, and that beatdown was so terrible. It was... Ah, shit. Oh, that's how life happens. Oh, a Quench. Look at that. That would have been good like 50 turns ago. Oh, look at that. An Unsummon. That could have been good like 50 turns ago. Okay, so we dropped this. Otherwise, we're just dead. Great stuff. I know. Great stuff. 10 out of 10 would probably be dead again if I had a possibility. Let's see. So, the funny thing is, there's nothing funny about this situation. We need to block, and then we need to put this back into the enemy's hand. And we still have enough for a counter spell, so 10 out of 10. We need to save mana for, you know, the counter spell shabazzle, otherwise we're just losing. And now, by the way, boys, we absolutely don't have the amount of counter spells necessary to function. So if anyone was ever wondering what the hell is going on, I can't honestly tell you. Because, well, stuff. Sadly, stuff. Okay. Okay, Quench. That's actually not even that bad. So we start off with this. And then we obviously quench anything he plays because look at that mana. He's powerless, boys. Okay, so the thing is, we actually don't care. We win off of this situation, hopefully. There is a chance, because we can counter... Oh! Look at that, boys. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's exactly everything I still didn't want in life. Oh, boys, how life knows how to just kick your face in when it matters the most. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so we're gonna do this first, because we can essentially... Oh, look at that, lands. Oh, that's, again, lovely. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a counter spell. Boys, that's good. At least we found something that's relatively useful. And we can counterspell anything he chooses to do. Oh good, he actually doesn't have anything to do. Woo! Oh, not even the closest game of my life, boys. You know? Not even close. Doesn't even come in the top 100,000. Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, that just makes absolute sense. So, what do? Well, we obviously just continue on doing this MacGuffin strategy. Sooner or later. Oh, good, 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 good. And now we can do this. Oh, more Frilled Mystics. Yes, please. Okay, so the bad part is a glow spot shaman. Yes, sir. Thank you. Hopefully, he has absolutely nothing else to play, because if he does, well, suddenly we're unhappy about life and how it turned out for us, because we kind of missed. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Boys, boys, we win. We win. Because reasons, we win. Can't attack with this yet though, but it's fine. There's absolutely no way he gets a card advantage at this point. We already know that he has probably one land in the hand because that's the most common bluff of the goddamn century. And yes, if you have noticed, I am not using Castle Vantress. It's not to establish dominance this time though, it's just because I simply forgot. Also, oh wait, do we have the yes, we have the monolith for still a counter spell, so let's just do that. Do we care about Cleanse the Mind? Honestly, I kind of think we do. Jesus Christ, yes, give it to me, daddy. Okay, good. And not gonna attack. Boys. So, story time. No. But again, story time. So, I got a new boss, essentially. My old boss woman is still my boss woman, as sad as this. But now I got a new boss woman. She's above her. And here's the deal. I already figured it out that she is literally just the acquaintance of the director. So, there you have it. Great things. Previously, because her previous job position was some kind of imamicable shit, so she is essentially currently, she has just overstepped, like, I don't know, 5-ish plus steps in her qualification. So that's obviously great for her. Okay, I'm gonna do this and say, oops. Wait, what? Oh, that's just so salty, dude. Okay, now drop the Nightpack Ambusher because reasons. Okay, so yeah, she essentially has just stepped over like 5 positions because she, for the position she's in currently, she has absolutely no business being in. She's just an acquaintance, and that's problematic. You see, people who have not proved themselves for shit to be recognized in higher positions usually will try the most dumbest fucking shit humanly possible. And that's obviously a huge dilemma for your boy right here, because I want an easy life. And having a new boss that's technically gonna do shit and tell me and order me to do stuff is not exactly the dream, as you might imagine. But that's not the interesting part of the story. This is the interesting part of the story, my boys. Wait, did I actually play something? Good thing we have Unsummon. Oh wait, we also have still a Frilled Mystic, so good luck, enemy Kun, you're gonna probably need it. Okay, so, little side note, but that some of you may not actually know. I know how to read body languages. I'm no expert in it, but I am pretty goddamn proficient in it. It honestly just is a part of my game. So, there you kind of have it. And obviously, did I really cast a spell last turn? I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I guess it's fine. Okay. Just to be safe, not gonna attack with the Frilled Mystic. Okay. So, this is the essential thing. Like, 2 weeks ago, my boss woman gets back from a meeting, and you can easily tell it's already. It probably did not go well or something. But what the hell? But this time, it looks like a way worse. Like way up the scales worse, boys. can't really exactly understand what's wrong. That was bad play. What's wrong, but something's 100% amiss here. You know, it looks a little bit worse than an average. I'm still contemplating this stuff, and not even 2 goddamn seconds pass, and she just breaks out in hysteric crying. And she announces that they're gonna put someone in charge even above her, blah blah blah. And considering how much of a goddamn bitch she is about getting places and, you know, improving her qualification and position, because career woman and all that useless jazz, you know, essentially funny, at least for me, obviously. But not exactly funny for... Did I actually play... Oh yeah, I played these things. Shouldn't have played those things, honestly. But it doesn't matter. So, and this was the first day the new boss woman arrives. Oh yes. You can already tell it's not gonna be great simply from the fact that I have not yet spoken a word about how she looks. Don't worry, boys. Getting to it. Getting to it! So yeah, essentially... This is the first time she arrives and we see her. Essentially, this is the funny part. This is something you can notice time to time happening because it's just such a I should probably stop doing that. Because this just happens like all the time, honestly. So when someone new arrives and they take like a boss position or whatnot, they're usually gonna get their things explained, and like you can usually understand how much they understand from the questions they ask, and how long it asked. And in this instance, in life, pretty much 2 hours that she had the full understanding and knowledge and capacity and blah 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 about everything that's going on there and so on. So that's already a red flag on its own, by the way, if you didn't understand that part. So boys, obviously nothing ends there. Also, can I please draw a card that draws cards? Well, actually, I'm out of cards that draw cards because they draw cards. Yeah, but it's pretty done, so no one cares, right? Okay. Oh, and he's gonna be salty about this thing. Good game. Yeah, that's gonna add more salt to the pile. Okay. So essentially, 2 hours pass, and you know that someone's done and they have absolutely nothing else to ask, and they know that it's awkward because they didn't even ask any real questions and they fucking know it. From the situation when someone starts to ask, like, the minor things that are still kind of work-related, but they're, like, you know, it's essentially, so, where do you make the coffee? Where do you make the tea? Do you buy your own tea? Do you buy your own coffee? Where do you buy food? Can you go there? Are there multiple... You know, shit like that, essentially. So, fun times ahoy. And she already put me to a job or something. So, the problems arise here. Obviously... You can't really tell too much because we haven't spoken to her too much, but here's the part where it becomes relevant: the fact that I understand body language and whatnot. And boys, by the way, tip. This is a 100% pro tip. If you want someone to do something, maybe this is a little bit different on average for different people. But in general, I find the easiest way to make someone do something that you want is essentially 2 ways. The first one is the most, well, it's not exactly the most simplest, it takes a little bit of practice, but it's the idea that you put your idea as that person's own idea, you know? Essentially, it's actually your idea, but you don't really care that anyone recognizes that it's your idea because you just need something done. You just convey that your idea as that person's own idea. You essentially just twist a little bit words and usually that works pretty fine. You need a little bit practice with this one, but that's an easy way to get people to do what you want them to do. Well, actually, I can share not 2 ways, but 3 ways. The other way works on people who feel that they are better at something than other people, that they're specialists in a certain area or something. And that's the simple concept of playing on the fact that you will do a shit job, but you never actually state that you're gonna be doing a shit job. You just state, it's hard, blah, 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 I know that's easy for you, but you never actually tell them, go do this. You don't do that. Admittedly, that's a little bit more deeper in the tips than I wanted to go. And the third one is by far the most powerful tool of influence. It's creating the feeling of depth. And I don't mean depth as in ocean depth. I mean depth as in physical, that you're physically owe someone something. Or mentally owe someone something. An easy example of this is working when you get, for example, a card of gratitude for someone for your birthday from your colleagues or whatnot. And, well, you're most likely almost 100% gonna give them a card in return or do something like that. That's just how humans are. The feeling of depth is an amazing tool to get shit done. And that's one of the biggest things I use. And that's why understanding body language, are they happy about something, or understanding when someone actually thinks they got away with something, which is also a pretty awesome thing. Understanding when they think they got away with something. Pretty strong stuff right there, lads. Anyway, where was I actually going with this? I usually get carried away and completely 100% forget where I was. Oh yeah! The new boss woman. So, from the way, essentially I'm not gonna go into detail because that's a little bit annoying even for me. But essentially, there are a couple of things that you can see in a person. You can easily see when a person's stressed, when a person doesn't understand something, when the person dislikes something, when the person thinks they got away with something. All of those things are remarkably easy to spot and understand if you know what you're looking for. Almost all people have the exact same thing. Now, admittedly, you could potentially understand what those things are and learn to slowly control yourself and not give away such blunt indicators of X. But, chances are no one has time for that. I kind of do that, but, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, new boss woman doesn't exactly give the best vibe. Because, essentially, it's kind of awkward because, at the same time, while she is a little bit on edge about what's happening in new things, she's a little bit flat out too much confident about everything, pretty much, that she has seen and done and do whatever. Now, I understand that, she knows that she's untouchable because she's backed up by the head executive and blue blah, no one cares. But, that alone should not be enough to just make it like that. So either she is completely fucking lost, doesn't give a shit, or she hates everyone. And I can't really understand that because she doesn't really even express too many emotions. Because here's what you usually do. You look at the hands, you look at the legs. You look what the hands and legs are doing and you can figure pretty much anything about the person. Shit! That's the one thing I needed to dodge. Actually, maybe we just out DPS the cunt flat out, right? There is a chance. But yeah, that's not great. We need to find the goddamn alpha wolf or something as soon as possible. Excellent. This is nothing of the things I wanted. Okay, but still gonna continue on searching for that sweet, sweet booty. And this is still nothing that I want. But an unsummon is actually useful. Unsummon a cat and just absolutely murder the shit out of it. Genius! Okay, so we essentially deal with the... not genius. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. Well, makes honest sense. I'm honestly paying way less attention than on average, and that's honestly probably a record to some degree, boys. Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. Also, what happened to that Quench that we had? Oh no, I picked Unsummon. Right. Okay, HP is currently a tool. We didn't put in any things. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna keep you lads updated about the stuff and things that are happening. You know, if something actually good happens, because she said that she's gonna have personal talks with us to see what is and blah blah blah. Essentially, boys, let me just rephrase that. Not exactly thrilled. 100% of the time. Oh, yes, sacrifice your cat. No one cares. Oh, I need to get rid of that cat. And we don't exactly have the tools to get rid of that cat. The only thing that we can do is, like, win through a sheer brute force and attrition. Which is obviously the plan, by the way. So, yeah. Gonna keep you updated, but currently I'm not too happy about how things are looking. She also gave me a task to do or something like that. Didn't pay exactly too much attention. No, it would probably have been the greatest idea of my life to actually pay attention for once in my job place, you know. It would be smart. But I didn't. So that leaves us in a little kerfuffle. No, you don't cast that. That's a bad card. So it leaves us in a little bit of a kerfuffle. Oh! So he had nothing to deal with with the Ambusher. Good stuff, great stuff, boys. So yeah. Oh, by the way, now the most importante part about her, boys, how she looks. Now, the first moment, obviously, I heard about her. First thing I did was obviously check her out on Facebook, boys. Not impressive. Not gonna lie. Like, a solid 5 out of 10 even at the best of days. But in life, a solid 7 out of 10 MILF, my boys! Woo! So that's pretty amazing on its own. Okay, but yeah. So, my current expectations are that we can still most likely easily manage to secure ourselves in an as easy situation as previously, that she's not gonna fuck shit up for us. You know, the first week is going to be probably annoying because she will need to pretend that shit's happening, blah, blah. You know the gist. A new boss comes, they need, well, any new worker comes, they need to prove themselves, that they know shit, they understand stuff, MacGuffins and whatnot. And that's going to be a little bit annoying, but hopefully that does not last too long. So, yeah. Anyway, boys, this is the SIMIC whatever deck. It's my version of SIMIC Flash, and that makes it better than their average SIMIC Flash. So, there you kind of have it. Anyway, this was Quasar Sensen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my channel. Check out the Discord. Check out the Patreon. Check out everything, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.